What's going on YouTube? So here I have my gaming PC. So basically what I did was I had a Kinhank 12 terabyte drive. I also picked up a 2 terabyte Retro Beast light gun drive from Chris Cool Mods. Both of them had to be set as the letter D on the computer. So what I did was I purchased a 20 terabyte rather drive, and I decided to merge both drives. So I got the 2 terabyte and the 12. I merged them into the 20, so they're both the letter D now, and I have plenty of space to mess around if I wanted to add additional things. So I wanted one interface of which I can control everything basically. So I like the Hyperspin, but I also kind of like Launchbox. So I decided to go with Launchbox. I added everything in Launchbox, all my games, all my emulators, all my applications, everything I use. So basically when I turn on the computer, it kicks into Launchbox. So this is it. I set up all my applications in here. So I have Epic Games, I have my Plex Media server. So if I wanted to watch a movie, I can just kick that in, choose my user, and I've got all my movies and TV shows there. Get out of that. I've also got my VPN, my Qubit torrent, my Rio link, so if I wanted to watch my home cameras, I can just have that playing in the background as I work. I've got Rocket Launcher if I wanted to make any modifications to my Kinhank drive, and then Steam on there. Under emulation, I've got the Hyperspin, so this is the 12 terabyte drive. If I wanted to play any oldies, any old gaming systems, I can just select whatever console I wanted. So let's go to a good one. So Super Nintendo. I can select whatever game I want. This has also got, so it's got all the consoles, everything up to Switch, but it's also got PC games, which is pretty cool. So let me escape this. I've got my PS2, so I've got some emulators here. I can trigger the games from here, but sometimes I want to get into the emulator itself to run updates or to apply any DLCs or any patches. So I have the emulators here. I can just run an update. Oh, in this case, there's an update. So this is the PS2 emulator. Let it do its update. Alright, so that's there. This is the 2 terabyte Retro Beast light gun from Chris Cool Mod. So I tweaked it. I've been tweaking it a bit, removing some things, changing some videos, adding some games. So that's pretty cool. I've got all the light guns there, all the light gun games for every console, which is pretty awesome. And then I've also got the all my Techno Parrot games in here. This is my PS3 emulator. So the same thing, it's just here if I wanted to run any updates to the emulator itself, or if I wanted to apply any DLCs or updates to the games. So this is what that looks like. I've got RioJinx, same exact thing, for update purposes and for DLC. So I do have 2 Nintendo Switches and a bunch of games, but this is just easier for my daughter to use. Instead of having to switch games, she can just go here, find whatever game she wants, and just trigger it and use it. Techno Parrot, so I've got 2 Techno Parrots. The 2 terabyte Retro Beast drive has 2 versions of Techno Parrot, one for the games and the other one for the gun games. So this is just like the fighting games, the racing games, and everything else. And then this is for the gun games. So I have this here. I can just trigger it. And for the same purposes, if I wanted to update, this emulator is updated often, so I have to go into each one of these and update them often. And then also if I wanted to add any new games, I can just do it from here. Vita, this is my Vita emulator, so same thing, updates, select whatever game I want. DOS. These are the old school DOS games that I grew up on. Love these games. I mean, without this, I probably wouldn't be into gaming. Doom. I've got Rise of the Triad, Dark Forces. Windows. This is my Steam. Some of my Steam games, some of my Windows games, some of the games that are on the Kinhank drive. So these are all PC games. Console games. A lot of these consoles are already on the Kinhank drive, so I can access them there, but these are entire collections, whereas the other ones, they're not. So this is the Xbox Complete Collection, Xbox 360, not the Complete Collection, but most of the good games, most of the better games, or the games that I'll play, rather. Sega Dreamcast is on the Kinhank, but this is a complete library and some Japanese, and these are also upscaled to HD, whereas the Kinhank drive is not. Sony PlayStation, again, complete library. I've also got some Japanese games that I used to play years ago, so I've added them there. PS2, complete PS2 library. Also on the Kinhank drive, but I think I don't remember. It's a good amount on the Kinhank drive, but I just wanted the complete PS2 library, so I got that there. PS3, not complete library, however, all the games that I used to have when I had my modded PS3 and all the hard drives attached. So basically I just dumped all the games from those hard drives into here, and I can access them here. And then my PS Vita games, which are really, really cool. I mean, they look great full screen. And that's basically it. So like I said, once I turn on the computer, it automatically starts up Launchbox, and it gives me everything I want to do. If I want to tinker with Rocket Launcher, or Techno Parrot, or Hyperspin, the Kinhank drive, or Retro Beast, everything is there for me. So I really have no reason to go outside of this, other than to use Chrome, or to mess with File Manager to move files around. I'll probably just add those as well under Applications, just so I can stay within this. I think that's pretty cool, where I can have one just interface that controls everything. All right, so that's pretty much it. If you have any advice or any questions, feel free to ask.